Hello sailors! In this video we will cover docking in marina. It will be sterns to the pier with 2 moorings at the bow. In this case we have side wind, almost exactly 90 degrees from the port or left side. We'll go through theoretical information and approach options first, and then we'll do the practical demonstration. Sorry for the brief interruption, but this is something you really need to know about. If you're a beginner or recreational skipper and you plan to sail in Croatia, we have created amazing skipper hotline assistance package for you. You can call or text us with any sailing related questions. We'll help you with the route planning, send you storm alerts and much more. And best part of all, it's completely free if you book a boat through our platform. So visit skipperhotline.eu and start sailing with confidence. Link is in description. Now back to the video. We are approaching our docking spot here in Marina Punat, and since we are at the left side of the marina and wind is coming at the moment from the bow, but later it will come from our left side, that means we should turn now, because it's easier to turn here since we have a lot of room to do that, and it will allow us to approach our spot stern to the wind, which in that case wind works as a brake and it gives us control over the whole maneuvering procedure. We have already here is Max with us and he will help me throw the stern line. This one is upwind stern line, so that one is crucial for us to have control over the boat once we are at the spot. And since we know there is other boats more downwind than we will be, so in this case on our right side, we prepared fenders here so we can lean slightly on our neighbor. Nothing wrong with doing that. Actually, that's probably the easiest way to moor for beginners. I'm trying to be approximately in the middle of the pool. Pool is this space between boats. In the middle, because in this setup I have still enough room to turn, but at the end when I'm doing 90 degrees turn, I want to focus solely or exclusively on that turning motion, and I don't want to bother about position of moorings from other boats. So this gives me a little bit freedom and lowers the stress in this situation. At the moment we have around 13 knots of apparent wind and we are moving 3 knots, approximately 3 knots speed, so there is around 10 knots of wind here, but that means it will be slightly less in our spot because we are covered from other sailing boat which is more upwind than we will be. Here I can reduce speed slightly but still keep the motion, and once my stern is over my neighbor's mooring, I can start turning. And now I can go neutral. Since my bow is already in good position, which is critical, and I'm already hidden behind the neighbor boat, only thing I have to do now is aim at the middle of my spot and slow down and brake. Okay, our sailor has caught the stern line, but it's, as you can see, it's a slack, it's not stretched yet, so I want to stretch it as gently as possible And now once I have got tension on that line, I'm driving forward so I can pull the bow upwind. And in this moment we are in control. Max is pulling mooring out, or sorry, to the bow, and he has reached the bollard or a cleat. The critical detail is thin line which connects mooring at the front with the pier. You must be careful it will not end up in your propeller, especially on catamarans. So it's good if you have third crew member to ask that person to hold it out of the sea. Or you can ask marina staff to help you and keep it stretched till mooring is attached and engines are in neutral. After this we will add downwind, stern line and other mooring, but since wind is coming from this side, they are not essential. Basically, when you have caught your upwind side, you are secured, and now it's just fine-tuning of our position. We will later release 0.5 meter of moorings and come slightly closer so our gangway can reach the pier. That's it from this video. I hope you learned something useful. Thank you and see you at the Adriatic Sea.